going on, y'all? It's your boy VeLL, and we are back with another video, man. Now, in this one, Mobile Legends influencers are under attack from the League of Legends and Wild Rift community, and I don't know what's going on. All I see is the title. It says MLBB influencers trying to sabotage League of Legends Wild Rift, and this sounds pretty weird to me since most of us have been openly saying we're going to be playing Wild Rift. We're going to try it out. And I have a whole channel dedicated to it. So I doubt, I'm one of the ones who makes the most content on Wild Rift, though. I was one of the first content creators in a whole YouTube to create content on Wild Rift. So, I would assume that I would be partially to blame. But there are other YouTubers. Everybody is jumping on the Wild Rift wave right now. So this could have nothing to do with me. But we're going to see what's going on. I know it definitely probably has something to do with Dave. But anyway, go ahead and drop that thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and all that stuff for more Wild Rift content, Mobile Legends content. Yeah, just more interesting news and topics and stuff like that, man. We do a lot of stuff here. So yeah, let's jump into it and see what he has to say.
Everyone, Yikes here, and today I just wanted to kind of touch on a subject that has been bothering me for the past few weeks. And with the alpha of Wild Rift ending soon, I thought it'd be a good idea to bring it up and kind of talk about it. And by the way, before this video starts, I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm in no way, shape, or form being paid or endorsed to make this video. So everything is going to be my own opinions and thoughts. But yeah.
Why this man say that? Like somebody would have just instantly assumed that he was paid to go after the Mobile Legends YouTubers. Like, that's kind of dumb anyway. Like, how much money would you have to be paid to have me on your ass? Like, bro, they better be paying you a lot to have me at you. Like, but nah, seriously, like, yeah, that was kind of shaky, man. This man, like, you shouldn't have to say that, to be honest. Like, I don't gotta say that I'm not being paid by nobody, but then again, I say the craziest things where it'd be stupid to pay me, so.
Yeah, recently I've been seeing a lot of videos, mainly from Mobile Legends influencers to all the Wild Rift, and they're just bashing a game that is not even released yet. And I just wanted to kind of go over some of the misinformation that is being spread around by them.
I don't know many content creators bashing the game. I think that's a little bit harsh. There are a lot of criticisms in the Mobile Legends camp, but I don't think anyone's necessarily bashing Wild Rift. I think among all the YouTubers, we can probably all say that we feel like Wild Rift is going to be a better all-around experience and a better all-around community type of thing. But at the same time, there are going to be some key differences. So,
Right, the first thing I've seen is a lot of these influencers trying to convey that Wild Rift is much harder than Mobile Legends just because you have extra buttons on the right side or whatever. Like you have a ward button, an active item button, and like a fourth skill button. But I don't see the point. It's kind of like nonsense. And they're saying that it won't be appealing to the casual audience or players from MLBB who are trying to move over.
Bro, that's honestly that sound like a Dave point. That sound like a Dave point. Like, my whole argument wouldn't be based around the controls. While yes, adding that extra button, that extra levels of difficulty, because you have to understand that it's not a lot of active items. It's not a lot of them, and it's not a lot of heroes with multiple like buttons. Like an extra button is an extra button. 4 skills and stuff. A lot of the heroes in Mobile Legends that has 4 skills aren't the heroes that's used. The heroes that dominate the game is the ones that got a very minimal amount of skills. And actually the strongest heroes in the game are the ones with the least amount of buttons that you actually use. If you think about a hero like Fanny, you really are only swinging those cables the majority of the time. Yeah, you tap your alt here and there, but you're mainly using one button. Like, you're using the left thumbstick and then one button just swinging and stuff the whole time. So, like, the simplest, like, a lot of times, it's like simple is better. Simplistic when it comes to a mobile MOBA is better. So there is going to be more difficulty on League of Legends no matter how you want to spin this. When an audience is used to using only 3 buttons, and then even the hardest heroes are that the buttons get even fewer. It's even fewer buttons.
They're gonna have a hard time just because you have extra buttons. And this is not true at all. If you guys played Mobile Legends, some of the heroes in that game actually do have 4 abilities, and you also have active items as well, so I don't see the problem with that. The only button that's extra, I guess, could be the ward button, and wards are basically used because there is a fog of war system in League of Legends Wild Rift where you're not going to be able to see over walls, or you're not going to be able to see wherever you don't have vision of. So you have to place these wards. You have two of them. You get one as soon as you spawn, and then there's a second one that comes in after a few seconds, and then you're gonna be able to place these in bushes or over areas that you do not have vision to gain vision and be able to basically see people when they're coming or whatever. So in other MOBAs, you basically don't have this fog of war system. You're able to see people over wall and stuff like that. So basically, if you guys want to go ahead and check out a bush, you have to walk into the bush yourself. So basically face check a bush. But on Wild Rift, there's going to be a new mechanic, and all you have to do is just place the ward in the bush, get close enough, because the range rate is also small, so you're not going to be all that safe. So you have to like get
Honestly, I can't imagine that anybody in the Mobile Legends community would think that adding a ward is going to make League of Legends Wild Rift that complex. I don't know. I haven't watched the videos of these Mobile Legends YouTubers talking about it. Obviously, I know what I've said, but I wouldn't have made a big deal about basically the hardest thing about wards is going to be the logic behind it, because tank players in Mobile Legends don't understand that they're a ward. They're supposed to be in these bushes getting vision. So the only difference is, instead of having a tank player designated to standing around in a bush, now you have you just have an item that you can just place there, and now that frees up your teammate to help farm faster and stuff like that. When in Mobile Legends, in a game like Mobile Legends, you shouldn't really have that help. That guy should be getting vision, gathering information, and making sure you all don't get ganked, and cutting off anybody's trying to gank the damage. So yeah, I don't think that this is that big of a deal. I can't imagine that any Mobile Legends YouTuber would be that clueless to where they would even say this was a big deal, but I don't know.
close to the bush or over that wall to be able to place it. But again, this is a really a good mechanic. It's gonna help out the side laners a lot. In a lot of MOBAs, you've seen all the side laners just being focused on because how easy it is for people to just come over to your lane and gank you. But with the fog of war and extra walls and stuff around the map, the side laners are gonna be a lot more safe, and the game is just gonna be a lot more competitive and more balanced due to this mechanic. So yeah, if you're telling me that you're not gonna be able to press
More competitive and more balanced, that depends, because that's where map awareness comes in. And a map like the League of Legends map is bigger than the Mobile Legends map. But in Mobile Legends, this is if you're a high level player, you know when somebody's ganking, because like I said, your tank is standing there watching the cutoffs. Your tank is in a position where if somebody tries to gank you, they're in a position to get ambushed, because your tank is going to go out, initiate, then all you do is hurry up and engage that fight. So the person ganking, it's easy to counter gank them. Well, not even counter gank them, but defend yourself and get a kill on the person trying to gank you, depending on how many people are coming to gank. I think one of them. So like in terms of the competition and competitiveness, I feel like Mobile Legends is not competitive mainly because people don't have the knowledge of how to play it properly. If this game was actually played with the tanks not doing random stuff, being in random bushes on the other side, and actually watching the lanes and cutoffs like they're supposed to, I feel like if everyone played the Mobile Legends game like it was supposed to be played, it would be a very competitive game. So I don't know if it's more competitive. I think that League of Legends Wild Rift is different. It has its differences. But obviously, this guy's a League of Legends YouTuber, so obviously he's going to praise his game more. But I don't think that there's a difference in terms of what can be more competitive. I just think that the Mobile Legends community is a lot less educated when it comes to how to play a MOBA. And most of these are kids, and this is their first time ever even hearing about a MOBA, playing Mobile Legends. So they use their favorite heroes like Alucard, Layla, and heroes that's not meta at all, and they just run around having fun. So that's understandable too.
a ward button that you get refreshed after a few seconds to just put it down to get some vision for yourself. I don't know what to tell you. It's just one extra button and it doesn't really hurt you that much. And also, not only they're trying to target like the controls and like the extra buttons on your phone, they're actually trying to say that the objectives are different on League of Legends Wild Rift, so the game is gonna be harder just because you have four different colored drakes, or you have like the Rift Herald, which again is gonna make the game more competitive. The game is gonna have a lot more mechanics to it because
That's a good point. Like this guy is trying to say that it's not going to make the game harder. Apparently, it sounds like I don't know who made this point about the dragons and all that stuff, I have no idea who made all of those points. Probably Dave. He's the only one I know that really gets analytical and tries to read everything. But I look into things very, very simple. And the reason that I would have to agree with this point is because just based on the images that he's shown, that is more than Mobile Legends. So if Mobile Legends has less things than that, and it's already hard for Mobile Legends players to understand how to play Mobile Legends, League of Legends is adding in even more to understand. So if you suck at understanding 2 things or 3 things, and League of Legends is adding in 4 things or 5 things, it's going to be harder for a Mobile Legends player. So what you have to understand is that you can't think about a Mobile Legends player the same way you think about a League of Legends player. The community is at a certain level right now where it's just not it's not a lot of balance in what people know. It's not a lot of education that people know. People don't pursue education. People don't pursue information, and because of the cultures, the different cultures and stuff like that, if you're not trying to present education in the nicest way, and certain things just don't get talked about, because people don't listen to some of the things that I talk about because of how I'm going to present it, because I'm not going to be the super nice and stuff like that. I'm going to say, it's stupid for a tank to be sitting here in this lane and not watching for a gank. It's absolutely stupid. But if some people are worded, like nobody else talks about that though. Like if somebody nice came around and worded it as, you should be standing in the bushes because you can stop the gate from coming. You can protect your marksman. Like maybe if somebody tried to do it that way, the Mobile Legends community would listen. But the community just does not listen, does not want to gain information because not many people are talking about it. And then the one person who is, I don't really filter myself. So, yeah, it's just a difference in knowledge and the pursuing of knowledge in the Mobile Legends community. So while something coming from playing League of Legends and coming from understanding League of Legends to an extent, I get where you're coming from, where it doesn't seem too complicated to you, but that's because you come from League of Legends.
Because you have different objectives that do different stuff. So let me kind of go over it. It's not really that hard. Again, you have 4 different type of drakes on the mobile version right now. In the alpha, again, you have the mountain one, which gives you out of combat regeneration and shield. You have the ocean one, which gives you physical and magical lifesteal. You have the cloud one that gives you increased movement speed. Infernal, which gives you percentage damage bonus. Was that hard? No, that's basically the turtle, but you have 4 different colors that are going to be coming up over time. So if you guys don't get one, there's going to be the next one that's going to spawn instead of the one that you didn't get, and you could keep going for them. And each one is going to give you a different buff, so you can see which buff that you guys want to get, and if it's the next one coming up, you can go for it and help your team have increased movement speed or increased lifesteal. So that's really good. And then at 6 minutes before the Baron, so the Baron is basically the Lord, and it comes about 10 minutes. Before that, in the Baron pit, there's going to be an objective called the Reef Herald. The Reef Herald is basically like the Lord, but it doesn't buff the minions, and it's just like a big Lord going down the lane. So it's just going to be the Reef Herald, and then you're going to have it. You're going to be able to spawn it, and it's going to focus towers. So it's going to be able to push towers easily if you guys capture that. And it's really to obtain it. If you hit it from the back, it's going to take a lot more damage. You're going to be able to take that. And then as you guys collect it.
When I hit it from the back, she always take more damage, by the way. Listen, I just gotta let you know, like certain things that need to be said out. When I hit it from the back, she always take more damage. But listen, we ain't gonna talk about that anyway. Let's go.
You're gonna be able to go to any lane and put it down, and it's basically gonna focus the tower.
I'll be putting it down in the lanes that I'll be in with her too. Just listen, I just felt like you needed to know.
Once again, and then at 10 minutes, the Baron, which is the Lord in Mobile Legends. Again, but it's not going to have the capability to go down the lane with you guys. You're just going to get a team buff where you're going to be able to recall to base faster for a certain amount of time. And then you're going to have a buff for minions. So whenever you walk next to minions, you're going to be able to buff them up, which is basically the same thing as the Lord. You're going to have minions buffing up. But yeah, it's not really that different, and it's not that complicated. If you guys just do the tutorial and just play the game 3 to 4 games, you're going to be able to easily understand what's happening with these objectives, as long as you guys have a clear mobile knowledge. But yeah, shouldn't be that hard. Secondly, I've seen a lot of people talking about the game, saying that the game is just a copy paste of the PC version, and it's a shame that it has been taking them so long to make this. And also, why would people watch the mobile version when they can just go watch the PC version and learn a lot more, because it requires a lot more mechanics and there's already guides and tutorials from the PC version. So this is wrong in many ways. The mobile version might have the same concept, champions, runes, and items, but the game was created from scratch on mobile. So it gave the devs like an opportunity to improve a lot of champions, like that, their models, their abilities, their animation, and the map is smaller and even has some newer mechanics. So like a lot.
I'm gonna be honest with you. This sounds like another Dave point to me, um, because Dave is really the only one that I would think would probably be scared that no one is gonna watch League of Legends Wild Rift, because he is a guy who just cares about views, and he just, yeah, I mean, he would be scared that nobody's going to want to consume this content because of League of Legends, and it's going to end up like Arena of Valor. And he actually said this. He doesn't want it to be another Arena of Valor situation, so he gets scared a lot. But I definitely wouldn't agree with this either. I agree that it is a completely different game, even though it is based off of the PC version. So that point is, I would have to absolutely agree with this point. Yeah, like, I think the viewership is going to still be on Wild Rift. It's proven that the viewership is on Wild Rift already. So, yeah, it's going to be two different games.
Lot of champions
Though, if you do watch League of Legends content, you are going to be ahead of the curve when it comes to watching Wild Rift content, obviously.
on this version on the mobile have different abilities. Some of their passive are like act.
But also, you got to think about this as well. The reason that I have an advantage in Mobile Legends, as well as a lot of top Mobile Legends players, is because we have played and studied League of Legends. So, we have gotten better at Mobile Legends for playing games like League of Legends and Dota 2 and stuff like that. So, all the information, it correlates to some extent. Yes, there are differences, but if you can spot those differences and educate yourselves, all the games you can educate yourself, like, in any one of them, you can watch or play any game and get better at another.
actives now, such as Lux or maybe like Ash. You could have like a global ultimate. Lux has like a global ultimate on the PC version. She doesn't have it, and Ash, you can control her ultimate and just use it as such as like a joystick, control it around and move it around. So essentially, the mobile version is kind of like an improved version of the PC version since it's on a brand new engine, but it's also a little bit different at the same time, but it still has a League of Legends feeling. So you're gonna have unique stuff. You even gonna have unique champions and skins. If you guys didn't know, the devs mentioned that they aren't going to port every champion from the PC version. As you guys know, they have a lot that they can choose from, but a lot of them are gonna be really hard to bring to the mobile version since you do not have that keyboard and like the mouse, like all those buttons that you have extra on PC. You're not gonna have it on the mobile version. So do not expect all the champions coming to mobile, but a lot of them are coming to mobile, and there's going to be unique ones. There's going to be unique ones exclusive to Wild Rift, and there's going to be skins that are exclusive to Wild Rift as well. So there's going to be a lot of cool stuff coming and a lot of exclusive events coming to the mobile version as well. So it's not going to be the same. And if you're worried about people just watching the PC version, then you're going to be in the wrong. It's not going to be what's going to be happening. Maybe you're going to be able to watch a guide or two, just see how people do it on the PC. But again, there's going to be a lot of different stuff happening on the mobile version, and it's not going to be all the same as the PC one once we have the game going. And one more thing regarding why wouldn't people want to play the PC version instead of mobile. We've seen this many times. Like, for example, look at PUBG Mobile. The PC version of PUBG is literally dead compared to the content that we are seeing from the mobile version. They actually just got an exclusive map as well. So the mobile version is just that mobile games are a lot more accessible on the go, and therefore they're huger. So you shouldn't be really comparing a PC game to mobile just because they have a PC counterpart. So it doesn't really make sense to say just because they have a PC game, the mobile one is not gonna succeed and they're gonna die. It's not gonna be like that. And also, if you guys didn't know, Wild Rift is going to be exclusive to mobile and console devices, so you're not going to be able to crossplay with the PC version, but you might be able to actually crossplay with mobile and console in the future, which is going to be pretty nice. The game was actually built from scratch to be compatible with joystick, so if you're able to play with your friends over on their like PS4, PS5, Xbox, it's going to give the game a lot more growth and a bigger community, just because a lot of people have these consoles. Maybe it's even going to go on Nintendo.
That's an amazing point. That's an amazing point he just made. The cross-play compatibility. I know most of my friends play console games, And my friends aren't interested in something like this because we've never had anything like this on console. We played Call of Duty, 2K, stuff like that, stuff that was accessible to us. Because a big old PC wasn't affordable where we come from. Nobody was playing phones on their or games on their phone because that was weird. But yeah, with it being you're allowed to play it on consoles now, and then it may be cross-platform. Like I would possibly be able to play with my friends and convince them to download it on their console quicker than I would be able to convince them to play on mobile. So I think that could cause an increase in the community and a big boost in the community as well. So that's an interesting point. I like it.
Nintendo Switch, so it's gonna be a lot more fun. And again, I don't see the PC affecting the mobile version other than having, I don't know, some kind of events such as like their championships and stuff coming up. Maybe they're gonna have like exclusive skins for both mobile and the PC versions, kind of like a crossover. But again, you're not gonna be able to cross play with the PC version, so I don't see the PC version affecting on the mobile version that much. Also, following the last point, a lot of people are comparing the Twitch viewership of Wild Rift Mobile Legends and the PC version, saying that the game does not have any viewers. And if you guys didn't know, mobile gaming is kind of dead on Twitch. And if we're gonna actually talk about the alpha stats again, Wild Rift is in alpha when all the other games are actually been out for like 10 years, and then Mobile Legends for 4 years. So yeah, if you guys check it out, the first day of alpha, there was like a lot of people on Nemo TV, which is like a popular mobile streaming app. Some of the people there actually hit like 90,000 viewers on Nemo. And on Facebook and YouTube, there was multiple channels with 20 to 40,000 from Philippines and Brazil. So if you ask me, for a game that is in alpha and only a few people have it, yeah, it's actually super good. So
All right, y'all. So it looks like this video is more of a response to Dave. Because he's talking about a lot of numbers. Like like I said, I don't watch these people, but I'm pretty sure if you're talking about numbers and stuff this much, like Twitch viewership and stuff like that, those all 100% sound like Dave type points. So I'm just going to assume that this video is directed towards Dave, and with that being the case, I'm going to assume that Yikes has a lot more valid points than Dave would. I think a lot of his opinions comes from a place of fear more so than understanding. He tries to understand. He like make good. It sounds like his points are good at times when you don't know what you're talking about or you don't understand yourself. But this guy is making very valid points. The topics that he's touching on aren't actual good topics, to be honest, and they're not really good points. But he is crushing it. He's crushing the responses right now, and I would definitely have to agree with most of what this guy is saying. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. If you want to continue to watch, make sure you check out Yikes channel. Check out his YouTube channel. His name is Yikes. And yeah, that's pretty much it, man. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I think that it is still going to be a gap coming from League of Legends players and Mobile Legends players. It's going to be different gaps, though. I've said this multiple times. I think Mobile Legends players and League of Legends players are going to have some advantages and some pros and some cons to switching to Wild Rift. So I feel like everyone is kind of in the same boat. It's kind of an even playing field, kind of, but at the same time, no, because I feel like Mobile Legends players are going to just be so much better at mechanics, like especially people coming from playing the harder heroes. I think they're going to just be so much better at mechanics, while League of Legends players, I think, is going to be just so much smarter. I think they're going to have much more information, much more education. They're going to make wiser decisions. And if, like I said, I'm not the best player in the world, but when I play Mobile Legends, I've never have felt competition one time. I have not felt competition one time in 4 years. And I know that I'm not the best player in the world. So that means if a League of Legends player has more information than me, more knowledge than me, you can predict the range of people's abilities and ultimates, stay out of range and stuff like that. And you can predict when people are rotating and all of that stuff. And plus you have wards to help you. So you don't even have to predict. In Mobile Legends, you have to predict. You have to, they're missing mid lane. They were heading this way. So they should probably be here in about 3-4 seconds. Like, in League of Legends, you don't got to do that. You got a whole ward to show you when they're coming. So I feel like with all this information that a League of Legends player can process, if they can even do 10% more than me, Mobile Legends players are going to have a very hard time. And I'm assuming that most League of Legends players who play that, just wait, because I put no effort into these games. I just use basic common sense. So somebody who does put in effort, somebody who does have knowledge and wisdom and experience in League of Legends, I think that they are going to have a clear advantage over a Mobile Legends player. Because it does not matter, like, as you all see, if you've seen me play Mobile Legends, it doesn't matter how good your mechanics are. It don't work against me unless you're using a broke hero like Fanny that just cannot be stopped if you have no Fanny counters. But mechanics don't really work if you're smart. Like, so I think that wisdom and smarts and stuff like that, it always gives you a bigger advantage than just simply being good and having mechanics. So yeah, I think that's where it's going to be the difference. That my biggest point is going to be like the knowledge, like, and you're not like wisdom wise and knowledge wise. A Mobile Legends player, the average Mobile Legends player, will not be able to keep up with a League of Legends player, so they're going to probably end up getting bodied. But then again, I'm not as experienced with League of Legends, so I don't know the level of the noobs. But in my opinion, I would assume that even the noobs in the League of Legends community would probably be better than some higher tier players in Mobile Legends, because in Mobile Legends, you just get rewarded off mechanics. You can literally just get rewarded off mechanics the whole time. So you don't really have to know anything, but if you're fast at doing something, that you'll get rewarded for that. Like, if you're fast at wiping out my team, no matter how good, how smart and stuff I am in Mobile Legends, you can wipe out my team so many times that you just get so fed, I can't stop you because you're so fed. And that's really what happens. So people's mechanics be on point in Mobile Legends, but yeah, everything else I think is lacking in the Mobile Legends community. So, I mean, like I said, I think that this guy's making some great points. This video doesn't seem to be a response to me at all. It seems to be more so he's going after the BS points, really, and that's a Dave thing. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. Be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'm going to catch y'all on the next one, fam. Peace out.
I don't know nobody, so don't ask for no favors. Don't ask for no paper, they leave when you losing. But they coming back later, promise they coming back later. I'm up now, she wanna now. She keeps saying she in love now. Money got her on stove, wow. All because I got bust now.